Hi everyone, my name is Abel Grey Cantoma. I'm from GREYTEST Card Design Concept. This is my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number or you can call me. Okay, these are the list of softwares which I've covered on our YouTube channel. They are very much available on that channel. Just go down below the description of this video. You'll find the link to that channel. Visit the channel and keep yourself busy. Okay, I've covered structural designs, architectural working drawings, mechanical and electrical service drawings, road designs and water designs as well. Okay, we teach all of these softwares on our Telegram platform, where we give you the software, we guide you on how to install it and how to crack it. We train you as a beginner until you attain mastery. Okay, you can actually DM me or you can call me. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to I'll be giving you an overview of Pile Foundation in your RCDC staad.pro. Okay, RCDC. I find it very interesting. Okay, for reinforced concrete design. Okay, for staad.pro. Okay, there you will see your detailed drawings. Okay, from our RCDC. Okay, let's go down here and then I'll go to recent. I'll go to Pilecap design. Okay, it's actually loading. If you already love what you are seeing, why not like this video by giving it a thumbs up? Subscribe to this channel. It's actually free. You see a red button down below written subscribe. Just click on that button and you have subscribed already. It's actually 100% free. Click on the bell icon so as for you to always get a notification whenever I post videos. I post videos like these on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily, just to encourage as many that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, now you can see this is the output, this is the pile configuration, and this is the input. Okay, now you can see analysis number 1, 101, 201, 301, like that. Okay, now you can see the columns, your normal columns that you know from our designs. If you have followed me where I explained that of our columns, I explained that of our beams, and I explained that of our slab, and then our footings as well. Okay, now we are at pile foundation. Now you can see here our columns. Okay, and they are actually in their positions. You can see this is column 1, this is column 2, column 3, like that, up to the last one here, which we have as column 31. Now on each of these columns we have our pile cap, which is PC1, we have PC2, pile cap 3, pile cap 4, pile cap 5, up to the last pile cap, which is here, which is pile cap 31. Okay, and on each of these pile cap you can see we have our pile. These are our piles. Okay, these are piles, these are piles. Now we have different two kinds of piles that are actually in this particular design. Now you can see, if we come down here to our pile legend, you can see we have different sizes, which are of two different sizes. We have that of 600, we have that of 750. Now that of 600, you can see the shape. That of 750, you can see the shape too as well. They are all circular columns, but we just use a different stripe just to differentiate them. Okay, just for easy interpretation. Now you can see what we have there. Now if you look at this closely, you will find out that the one that has these two stripes are the 750. The one that has this cross is actually the 600. Okay, so we have the 750 pile caps and piles here. All of these are 750. This is for 600. This is 750. Okay, and then this is that of 600. So we have three of this here. The pile cap, you can see, it's form of like a triangular shape. This is form of like a square. Okay, now you can see what we have there. Okay, so let's go down to our output here. You will see the size, pile cap sizes. So we have different pile cap sizes. Mind you, the design has already been done. This is here is just for us to see our detailings. Okay, that is our detailed drawings. After you have done your analysis, firstly you will do your modeling, where you model on your staad.pro, then you do the analysis, then you run your design. After all that, then you can come here to do your detailing. Here you can actually import your analysis either from staad.pro or even that of eTabs. You can as well import your analysis from any of those two softwares, and then you can see your detailing drawings here. Okay, I actually find staad.pro very interesting. It's actually a good software to actually work with. So you can see here at our Pilecap 22, we have an hexagonal shape, that is 22. Pilecap 22, you can see what we have: 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, hexagon. Okay, now if that is correct, if you come here, Pilecap 14, we have a pentagon. Okay, the shape is as a pentagonal shape. Okay, so 14, if you come to 14, you can see 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, good. Okay, now let's go down to our view. Here you can see you can view the primary load cases. We have different load cases that are considered. We consider the depth load, definitely, and then you consider the life load, and then the earthquake. For most especially in the countries that are actually prone to earthquake, you have to put all of that into consideration as well in your load cases. This is actually done when you are actually doing actually defining your materials, and then you are applying your loads, your loadings on your structural member. Okay, these are load combinations, different load combinations. Okay, so on each different load cases, if you simulate this, you're actually going to see how this structural member are going to behave when they are subjected to these loadings. Okay, member forces. Okay, so if I click on any of these Pilecap, you are actually going to see the member forces. Just click on display. Now you can see the forces. You can see the share. Then we have the load combination description is actually here as well. And then you can go to modify here. If you come to modify, we'll go to all reports will be closed prior to design. Would you like to proceed that? I wouldn't want to do that, but you can try that on your own, because I just want to make this design as brief as possible. Okay, let's close that and see this. Here you can see for this particular Pilecap, that is what we are having here. You can see it's giving us as a pentagonal shape, and this is actually the size. You can see what we have there, and then this is properties of this particular structural member. Okay, I'll close this and I'll go back to, I think I'm still in modify. Let's go to design. Okay, now you can see what we have here. The depth is actually 700, and then the pile diameter is 600, and then the number of piles we have there is actually 5. You can count them: 1 2 3 4 5. So if you switch this to another number, and then you click on apply, it's actually going to change that, but I'm going to leave everything as it is. As you know, this is actually a sample design which is already existing on the software. I'm just using this to give you an overview of how it actually looks like in your RCDC staad.pro. Okay. Okay, now let's go to I'll close this. Let's come back to, okay, I'm at modify, ignore column, rename column. Okay, I'm just going to leave all of this. So the renaming is from top to bottom. You can switch it to bottom to top, whatever way you feel you will be easier for you to interpret better. If you come to your text schedule, you can view the vertical scheduling. You can view the horizontal as well. If you come to horizontal, you can see what we have along L, along B. Okay, I think I prefer that of the vertical. Okay, I think the vertical is much more better. Okay, detailed drawing. Let's see the detailed drawings for this particular Pilecap. Okay, if I click on OK, now you can see detailed drawings. Okay, let's come to this design summary. This is actually a summary of that design. Pilecap PC1 column P1, C1, number of piles in this particular column 1. Pilecap 1 is 2 number of piles we have there. This is what they are talking about here. You can see we have 2 piles here, and then the size, the piles diameter is 750. You can see the one is actually diagonal like this. The stripe are 2 diagonals. So if you look at this, the one with 2 diagonal here from our pile legend, you can see is 750, which is actually correct. It's actually in line with what we have here. Then you can see the grade of the concrete is 25, and then the characteristic strength of the concrete steel is 415, and the maximum load on the pile is 1250 kilonewton. Okay, you can even calculate this manually, which I have shown you using my RCD 2000 tutorial. I explained this manually vividly on how you can achieve this from your design, even manually. Okay, let's come back here to project setting. Okay, you can see foundation depth. You can see here we have 4 meters. The soil density is 18. And then you can see here the depth round off 25 mm. Concrete grade, the steel, the bottom cover, the top cover, all of these are subject to change. You can actually change all of these values from when you did your analysis, and then you are assigning or you are defining the sections and the materials of your structural member while you are doing your modeling. Okay, you can go back and rearrange all of this to suit whatever standard of practice that you use in your country. And whenever you are doing your design, you must put into consideration the safety first, and then before the economical aspect of it. Okay, design calculation. You can view the calculation for Pilecap 1. You can view the calculation for all of them simultaneously, but I just like taking them one by one. Okay, so pile capacity check and sizing. You can check the capacity and the size. Pile capacity check and sizing. So you can take your time and go through this gradually, spend more time on it, and you understand it vividly. Okay, you can crack width check, column size change, the bill of quantity. You can view your reinforcement type wise, and whatever you want to check, you just check on that, and then you view this here. Good. Now you can see this is actually the bill of quantity for our Pilecap. Okay, Pilecap 1. Okay, so you can see the bill of quantity, the rebar, reinforcement bar 10, this 25 here, because we have the rebar here to be 32. Okay, all of this, then you can see here what we have here, the grand total, the consumptions, reinforcements / concrete ratio. It gives you everything. It gives you your bill of quantity, as you can see here, the units quantity, the rates. Okay, so you can actually readjust this to your rating in your country. Okay, you can change all of this. Now you can see detail reinforcement wise, reinforcement type wise. Now you can see here the links, the face, the total square meter. Here we have 4.72 square meters. Okay, let's go to pile B of quantity. Okay, so this is our pile. Now the number one. Now you know we have our pile, which is of 600 diameter, size 600, is actually we have 37 of them. If you can count from here, if you count them one by one, you will discover they are up to 37, which is that is the one with the plus is actually up to 37, while this other one, which has a diagonal stripe, is actually 51. So you can see them. That is what we have there here. Okay, and then the columns that are on them, you can see the columns that are on this. We have column 1, column 2. Okay, so if you look at this vividly, you discover that the one of 750, we have column 1 on it. Okay, this is column 1, we have column 1 on it. Okay, here too we have column 2. So you can actually compare from your design, from the plan view, and then compare it with what you have here. You discover it actually tallies. It's actually corresponding to what we have there. Okay, now let's go to our rebar tag manager. Let's see what we have here. You can see the prefix for our reinforcement bars. Rebar means reinforcement bar. Now prefix here we have our B for then here we have our T. So you can as well play around with that. Okay, you can play around with this, and then the spacing here you use at. Okay, so we have bottom, we have top. Okay, that's just what that means. Okay, good. Now you can see the preview. That's a sample. That's we have B1 T10. That's Y10 at 120 spacing. Okay, so instead of having T here, you can as well change that to Y. If you change that to Y, you can see from our preview here that has actually changed. Okay, so even the separator, you can actually take that off. I can check it in order to bring it up. If you look at this preview here that we have, if you take off this separator, you can see what we have there. So B is actually our bar mark. Okay, we can say bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, like that continuously. Okay, so you can actually, now this is for bottom. You can come to your top, you can come to your shear, you can come to this. This is for shear force ratio. Yeah, you can play around with this. I'm just going to leave it just at the default as the way it is before, but if you are doing your design, you can just rearrange this to suit how you know it's actually going to be much more clearer to whoever is going to see your design, or based on how you represent your detailed drawings in your country. So let's look at this bar bending schedule for this. Here you are going to see the cross section and then everything that has to do with this pile. Okay, now you can see this is your Pilecap. Now you can see what we have here. We have a reinforcement here. This reinforcement that comes this way, it spans from here to here, and then it's actually Y10 at 125 spacing. Okay, while this one that spans along the longitude, along the longer span, along your L, this goes, this one, that this long bar here, this goes along your LX, this goes along your LY. I hope you understand that. Now you can see that this one that comes along this way, you can see here we have it at 25. Now if this is actually a normal slab, you know, definitely this is actually one way. So the shorter span carries the main reinforcement, and then this one is more like the distribution bar. I hope you understand what is actually going on here. Okay, good. So that is that. You can see the cross section of this, and then you can see this is your pile showing down here. This is 750 diameter pile. Okay, now you can see this is actually your bar bending schedule for B1, for B2, for T3, T4, F5. Okay, now if you look at your B1, it's showing you this is the reinforcement that comes here and comes here. Now look at this. Look at this here. Let's look at the call out here. You can see here. Okay, good. If you love what you're seeing, make sure that you like this video. Just give it a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel. It's actually 100% free. Just click on the bell icon so as to always get a notification whenever I post videos like this. I post videos, interesting videos like this that are very educative, weekly, sometimes daily, just to encourage as many of you that actually want to have a deeper insight of design. Okay, make sure you click on that red button to subscribe. Okay, you can learn from us on our Telegram platform, where we'll give you the software, we'll guide you on how to install it and also how to crack it on your system just for a token. Okay, and then we'll guide you through the process of design until you attain mastery all out. Okay, make sure that you actually stay safe and make sure that